I'd like to first say thank you. Thank you to everyone who shares their stories of their traumatic experiences that you go through. It's not easy sharing those stories, especially when you're mocked, or even worse, when you're not believed. It's not that we look for a validation from anyone. I believe in most cases, we just want to be heard, because the things that we endure is just so outrageous that we already know we won't be believed. We don't seek pity from anyone. We don't even pity ourselves. But a little compassion, it really does go a long way. We just want peace. Peace is our birthright, and there's no reason why it should be taken away from us just because we exist. We've done nothing wrong. We simply fight for our peace. Now, I know many of you have had interactions with some authorities that, they may have made you lose faith in their protection. Now, I've also come into contact with low vibrational authorities that's questionable. But please, guys, please remember, there's good and bad in everything. We may have had bad experiences, but I do believe in my heart that we can't say all. There are some high vibrational authorities who operate with morals and values. There are some authorities who do protect and serve. Now, that doesn't take away from the experiences that we've had that made us question some. But I truly believe the Most High does place upstanding authorities in our lives who help us. We can't forget that because of the ones who have seemingly let us down. Just like it's not right to judge all women according to what some women do, or all men according to the actions of some men, I believe we can't just judge all authorities according to the actions of some. We have to have faith that the Most High does in fact send us helpers. That's all I'm saying. Now, don't get me wrong, guys. I completely understand your frustration because, again, I've had some bad experiences myself, but my faith is stronger than my bad experiences, and I know the Most High will never just leave me out in the cold to be preyed upon. I have full faith in that. I hope society can see these testimonials and see the damage that's done to victims of stalkers and gang stalkers. I hope they can show some compassion instead of ridicule for the trauma that we endure. Most of us haven't even begun to fully disclose everything that we've been through, and that's because we already know our situation is so extenuating that we flat out won't be taken seriously. We'll be labeled as crazy or paranoid, and we're neither. Label or not, I speak on my experiences because it's the right thing to do. Contrary to belief, we are fully aware of the things that's happening to us, and most times we are fully aware of who's responsible for the things that's happening to us. When it's the people closest to us, it's difficult for people to wrap their heads around that, of why anybody would do things that we speak about. But the thing is, we ask ourselves the same questions until we make sense of it all. But we get mocked for speaking on our real life experiences. We get attacked for fighting for our peace. Our character is smeared just to take away our credibility so we won't be heard. Why is it so easy to slander victims of harassment and stalking? Why would anyone do that? We don't ask to be attacked. We do not ask to be stalked and gang stalked. We don't ask for our character to be defamed. We ask for peace. We ask to be left alone. We bother no one. Yet people jump through hoops on a daily basis to monitor us, just to stalk us. We are not the ones who's mentally unstable. We don't stalk anyone. We don't harass anyone. We don't hack into anyone's devices. Stalkers actually get angry when you don't want them to stalk you. How could anyone make sense of that? And it's not only people that's close to you that you never thought would do these things. It's also strangers, people you never knew existed, who've labeled you as their arch enemy number one for whatever reason. And that turns into some kind of full-on obsession. Again, how can anyone make sense of that? So someone has the right to stalk and harass you because they don't like you. They have the right to want to make your life a nightmare, or even want to take your life because they don't like you. Even though you don't know them, never met them, but you need to lose your life because some stranger doesn't want you here. Come on now, that can't be logical to anyone. If you don't like someone that you already don't know and never met, just go about your business. Just leave them alone and go about your life. Isn't that more logical than looking them up, getting reports on them, hiring private detectives to follow them around, even paying people to take their lives? They also rally and pay people to harass you. Come on, guys. There's something seriously wrong with the logic behind that. That literally makes zero sense. But you know what? Thank you. Thank you to those victims who are brave enough to speak out about your traumas, because it helps other victims know that they're not alone. I appreciate your courage. I appreciate reading the comments and seeing so many victims fighting for their peace. Thank you so much for sharing. And I'm so sorry that you have to go through this, because it is traumatic and it is sad and we don't deserve it. But we will continue to fight for our peace. Nothing or no one will stop me from fighting for my peace. I deserve a stalker-free life like everyone else. I deserve a life where my character is not defamed just like everyone else. I see these stalkers for the predators that they are, and I will not give in to their harassment. You could be a stranger, you could be a former lover, shoot, you could be someone I call family at one time. It doesn't matter who you are. The Most High blessed me with life, and you don't have the right to hide in the dark and pull strings to take my life away or disrupt it. Like other victims, I've done nothing to you. Nothing. The more I'm stalked and harassed, the more I'll speak out. I deserve peace, and I deserve to live, and I am doing just that. And that doesn't make me crazy, because I'm not crazy, and neither are you.